live.
There's your blows.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Planet Fitness.
Yeah. New year, new you.
Exactly. I think we're well past a new year, though. When does a new year stop being a new year? I would say March.
Like, yeah. I don't know, maybe like August 2nd.
Not August 1st, though.
No. Wow. Oop, I think I just got a notification that we're live.
Me too. That's annoying.
I want to watch Seinfeld.
Well, a few years ago, you could watch it on Netflix.
That's true. Or maybe I need to watch... Well, I can't watch The Office either. I want to go back to my comfort shows.
Yeah.
I kept trying to put stuff on today and nothing felt right. No Tim Dillon, no Joe Rogan. I just want something nice.
Oh, yeah, well. Those are the wrong places to look.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Bat, howdy.
Howdy, Bat. Yeah, see, my comfort shows are Tim Dillon.
Ugh.
So I can live in that world of despair and disgust.
I'll get Disney Plus and I'll just watch Star Wars over and over and over.
You could do that. I don't know. I don't know if I really have a comfort show. I think I'm always uncomfortable. So there's nothing can fix that.
Rhaegar, Baba Booey, horny men and women. Do 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 do.
I mean, it kind of would make sense if you got Disney Plus to watch Star Wars while you have the DEWBACK.
That's true.
You know? And maybe when you get the rest of Star Wars Legion.
Mm-hmm. I'll definitely need it because when I write my Star Wars rants.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm. And then once we publish, the internet will finally be at peace with Star Wars, right?
Exactly. And everyone will love you and not say anything mean.
Rhaegar, my comfort show is The Office. Oh, I love The Office so much. Whatever else. Hey, Jacob Escalante. Hey, boys. The Office is just so good. Just so good. Steve Carell should have won an Emmy. He should have won an Emmy for season 9, even though he's not even in it.
I don't think anyone should win Emmys.
No,
I think they should get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Jacob Escalante, How I Met Your Mother is my go-to.
I used to watch that.
I've never seen it.
I watched that a long time ago, and I couldn't even tell you what happens. I did really like it though.
Who's the main guy from that show? Neil Patrick Harris?
He's one of the main guys.
I prefer him in Starship Troopers when he shows up in a Nazi uniform at the end, and then everyone cheers. Mm-hmm. And I want to say that was like at the peak of his popularity. I hope he got a good chuckle out of that.
Mm-hmm. You think he'd do that now?
No. Well, I mean, he wasn't literally a Nazi. He was just in favor of a fascist state in that movie. I think he'd do it.
Mm-hmm. Ben Montgomery.
Ben Montgomery!
Y'all up for some Kill Team tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah, we play on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Good. Hell yeah.
There we go. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
We started at 10.
Yeah.
And you looked into the Eldar and
I wrote some kill teams.
Yeah, and
For
the
the Eldar.
Harlequins.
And for Harlequins.
Yeah.
The Harlequins seem really neat. There's only one unit for the Harlequins, the Harlequin player, but they can take some really interesting guns. And basically, their rules are so combat focused that it's like, yeah, every Eldar gets into combat with whatever it wants every turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically what the rules boil down to.
Yeah.
But I think it's made up for with strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you poke it too hard, I think they have either a 5-up invuln or a 4-up invuln though, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Eldar is Harlequins are an interesting faction. Eldar is a surprisingly kind of diverse faction. I mean, they're all based on the regular old stat line of a Eldar, so strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 1, attacks 1 or 2. I think Dire Avengers might get 2.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some neat little units, and you can take the gun platform, which lets you just bring like one anti-tank weapon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very exciting. It's gonna be another 3-way.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe I'll play the Tyranids again. Just wreak havoc.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for it.
Happy Heretic. Boom, baby.
Yeah.
Zerg619. Hello, Ians and Nick. I hope you are fine. Got a question. If I wanted to paint papercraft with model paint still, do I need to use primer on papercraft? I doubt primer would do anything for paper. I mean, paper is already like the ideal surface.
It's already toothy. Mm-hmm.
So you probably, I mean, paints might even be a little bit too harsh. Maybe color pencil or marker. But you could definitely try it with paints. I just probably wouldn't go too thin, or else the paint will probably soak in and wrinkle up your paper. Unless you maybe use some like heavy cardstock, you might have to do a little experimenting.
I wonder if you primed it, would you not get the? Could you be thinner with the paints and it wouldn't be a problem?
Boy, maybe if you primed it perfect, like 10
Yeah.
really thin coats of primer that just ever so gently fall upon the model so that it doesn't saturate it.
Exactly. Yeah, just do that.
Eldar get a 5-up, I think.
Yeah.
And their guns are all terrible unless you roll a 6. Then they just auto-kill.
And we know how to play. We also know how to play the game.
Yes, we're very good at the game now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's like all the Eldar get a regular bolt gun, so strength 4, 2 shot. But if you roll a 6, it's AP minus 4. So 4 rolls for the injury table.
Yeah.
Although with our luck, they would all be 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Ben just stomps us just because he doesn't roll low?
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because we continuously roll super low for everything. It's rather annoying. ZNewbieQ. Hello, everyone.
Z-noobs.
Hello, Z-noobs. Z-noobs. Working on continuing highlighting my boys. Got their
I'm painting a
skin.
stormtrooper.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's insane.
Every day, that Star Wars Legion sits in my cart, my Amazon cart.
Are you one of those people that has your cart full of stuff?
No. Well, it's full of a couple. It's full of. I heard Casey from eBay Miniatures Rescue talk about using gun oil for airbrushes. So 1 bottle of that and Star Wars Legion is in my shopping cart. Ooh, Happy Heretic. Currently slapping paint on Director Krennic after a long vacation. Hope everyone else is doing some fun stuff tonight. We were on the verge of greatness. Good old Krennic. Charlie Dempsey. Oh, by the way, Jay, Mech Armor will be a 4-up this coming edition for Eldar.
For big 40k?
Big 40k?
Or does it matter? It probably will be in Kill Team then too, right?
Yeah, well, Kill Team is still in 8th edition.
It's true.
And it
So I don't even
seems
care.
like it's going to stay there.
I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing.
No. Calibite Warriors will be a 4-up. Seem to be cute. What was that about a 4 rolls on the injury table? If you're shooting a gun that's AP -4, because you roll extra dice the more damaging your weapon is. Rhaegar.
Jeez.
I'm painting my first Space Marine right now. It's a Space Wolf. Hell yeah.
Nice. I like the Space Wolves.
Charlie Dempsey. Mesh! I said mesh! I still don't get it. Is that what Eldar armor is called? Like Space Marine armor is called Ceramite.
Maybe.
Is Eldar armor called mesh?
Maybe. I don't even know. Ben,
Ben!
do you remember?
What is the lore name of the Eldar armor? Isn't it Wraithbone? Isn't everything Eldar made of Wraithbone?
I don't know. I know that I am. Mondatour, I think it's pizza time.
Yeah. What are you bringing?
Yeah.
I like everything pizza. Also, I like anchovies, but no one else on this earth does, so...
Well, Fry does.
Yeah. Oh, of course Fry does.
Yeah. And you're similar.
Mm-hmm.
You both have the Delta brainwave. Or missing it, I believe, right?
I don't even... I haven't seen that show
been a while.
since, like sophomore year of high school.
It's probably the last time I saw it, too.
I remember really liking it.
Me too.
Except for the episode where they were mean to a dog. I didn't like that episode.
Yeah, but that's because you're a chicken. But yeah, I think everyone. It's interesting. Either people really hate that episode or people love it because it's so sad.
I like the whole episode up until the ending. I feel like I also don't like that Bender's like a complete asshole for the entire episode, and then sort of saves the day in the end. Although Bender's usually a huge jerk.
Yeah. Nah.
Charlie Dempsey, it's Wraithbone Mesh. Ah. Mondatour, Hawaiian with pinos? Like penises?
Jalapenos.
Ah. I was close.
Close.
Also, anchovies are good. Yes, they are. Happy Heretic. So here's a question. Got a can of Wraithbone spray that keeps giving me weird textures when I prime my minis. I don't
Throw it
think
out.
heat is the issue as it hasn't been hot or humid. Any thoughts? Yeah, throw it out. White is a really hard color. I don't think I've ever had any luck spray painting white.
Yeah.
I think maybe find a gray primer or like... I don't know. I mean, if it's Wraithbone white, maybe you can take it to a GW store and get your money back or something. Maybe if you're like, hey, look at this, it's garbage, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I assume
are they
all
that
the
nice about their paints?
I don't know. I mean, I would try if it doesn't work, but yeah, I've never gone for any of the Games Workshop rattle cans because I mean, what could the difference possibly be? Like yeah.
First Wraithbone can I've had this problem with. Interesting. Then maybe it's the bad can.
Yeah. I would totally take it to the store and be like, yo, dog, yo, Diggy, this ain't no good, homie.
Yep. Exactly. Say it like that. That'll get you pretty far. Yeah, that's how you have to talk at Games Workshop.
Rhaegar, I'm a Drukhari player. I'm a Drukhari player. They're all made of delicious pain.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Charlie Dempsey. The fact that Eldar high-tech Wraithbone armor is only as protective as flak armor is dumb. Yeah, probably. Although, I mean, I don't know. It's tricky when you only have, like, a couple of numbers to work with. Like, the jump from toughness 3 to toughness 4 is enormous. When in reality, it would probably be much more, like, diverse than that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the jump from toughness 4 to toughness 5 is enormous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Space Marines and heavy in Terminator armor, toughness 5. Orcs in mega armor, toughness 4. Like, it doesn't quite, none of it quite makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Dempsey, put the Wraithbone in a bowl of hot water for a minute. You could try that. Brett S., I'm trying out Golden Fluid Acrylic Titanium White tonight. We'll see how it fares.
Exciting. You have to let us know.
Jacob Escalante, wife just got into the hobby after watching me for 3 months. We're picking her up some Adeptus Sororitas this weekend. Sisters of Battle, she likes the models the most and loves their lore. I want to start Sisters of Battle.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Charlie Dempsey, it's Dark Elder, not Drukhari, you scrub.
Amazing.
Yeah, I totally get, like, if you think about it, Dark Eldar is a bad name.
Yes.
Like, what are you guys? Oh, we're the bad humans.
Yeah. We're the dark ones. We're mean.
Mm-hmm. We're the baddies.
Yeah.
Like, no, who would call themselves that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. It does make sense that they changed it. But you know what? It's also still the Guard.
It also is still the Guard. No, it's the Astra Militarum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't changing my ways.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Dempsey, Warhammer has a granularity problem. Whatever else, I'm in the frozen hell of Canada.
Charlie Dempsey, Jay, how do I keep my cat from drinking my paint thinner?
Kill the cat. I mean, that's a foolproof.
Foolproof.
I think maybe we can work back from there to see if we can find maybe a compromise.
Yeah.
Hobble the cat.
Yeah. You know, maybe you don't have the cat in the same room as where you're painting.
Yeah. Or maybe find a lid that's too small for your cat's head.
Oh, that's a good idea. Although cats are liquid.
That's true.
So
I think that sometimes they can phase through reality.
That's true. They are the reality.
Mm-hmm. Schrodinger's cat. Is the cat in the paint water or the paint water in the cat?
Yeah, there you go. Rhaegar, how does one acquire a girlfriend if I cannot leave the house to stop painting? God damn it!
I believe there's sites on the deep web where you can order them. I haven't done much investigation though, so I think you'll have to try and then get back to us.
Yeah. Maybe you have to make an app where you can find a woman that's also has the same problem as you and just painting nonstop, and then maybe you can meet and then paint together. That'd be kind of fun. Match by paint. I don't know. We got to think of a good name for it.
Mm-hmm. Antonio Manuel Lopez
Paint by
Camacho.
day, date by night.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Antonio Manuel Lopez Camacho. I want to start painting my Tau in the normal white color scheme, but have no wash paint. Any suggestions? Do you have matte, like clear matte paint, or matte medium? Because you can make washes with matte medium. I mean, you can make washes with water, but it's not going to have the nice, lovely properties that some product will give it. I've heard of people making washes using Windex. I've never tried it, but back in the day, it was the rage. Although back in the day, everyone's minis looked like poop. So
That's true.
like, dude, you gotta dip it in furniture floor cleaner,
Yeah.
and then put it on a hand drill and spin it to get the excess.
There you go.
Yeah, there used to be some interesting techniques out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Charlie Dempsey. Somehow he has drunk enamel thinners and is still alive. Also tried that. He knocked over the small jar and drank the water. Jeez, you're just having a hard time. Mon tour. It's much more legal to just order a big titty anime pillow. There you go.
Yeah, I mean that checks all the boxes, right?
Yep. Whatever else, call it thin your expectations. There you go. Nice.
James
Also,
Cameron Clark. Sorry I'm late, chaps. Just finished off the Snyder Cut. Ooh, is it any good? I heard nothing but bad things about the movie that came out.
I didn't even see that message. It's odd. I found it. It was up a little bit. We only have one downvote and 3 upvotes. Can we get some more downvotes, please?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are slacking.
I don't understand what's happening. It's because TK Studio Prince isn't here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Although, did you see the comments on the stream still?
I didn't.
He watches it later.
Aww.
Yeah, it's very nice.
We'll have to bring him up often then.
Exactly. There we go. 5. There we go. 7 downvotes. Yeah. Yeah, we could use some more.
Mm-hmm. It's the old bass coating a gun song. Yeah, the detail is just a hair soft on these minis. But I think that will be fine.
Right.
That
is a really neat mini.
I watched. I wanted to see because people were saying that the Astartes show was buried on Warhammer Communities, and so I'm like, well, let's go see where they put it. And so I don't know if this tab was always there, but there's a tab that says like videos, and Astartes is the first one under that tab.
Yeah, it's buried. Jesus.
Yeah. And apparently they did change some of the audio. I watched someone's re-upload on YouTube. And then I watched the Games Workshop one, and I think they did change some of the music. I think originally the creator used a lot of music from the soundtrack of Dread, and I think they probably had to change all that.
Yeah,
but probably. the new songs were pretty good too. So.
Nope, it's a conspiracy.
Yes. Whatever else. Army Painter has some pretty good washes and is way cheaper. That's true. I can vouch for Army Painter. Quality washes. I don't know about their paints, but the washes are great. Zenubq tips. Thumbs down for lack of Legion of the Damned on the Patreon poll. I just wasn't feeling it. I gotta pick picks that I'm feeling like painting.
I even brought it up. I was like, Zenubq is gonna be mad about that Damned.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be damned. But
They will get painted one day, but it is not. It's not looking like Legion of the Damned is gonna be next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you want to vote for which models are painted up on stream, join the Patreon. I want to see which one's ahead. But I'm not going to say what it is out loud because you have to go to the Patreon and look.
Jay, what is your opinion on the Black Templar? There's a scout part of a Crusader squad that has a crop top, carapace armor, thigh highs with purity seals, and then has a kawaii face mask. I mean, this is all sounding great to me. I'm not seeing anything to complain about. I would love. I don't know why they would, because Games Workshop doesn't seem to come out with, like. I think some people have kind of their expectations of what Games Workshop is going to give Space Marines too high, because like how much can they possibly support every color of Space Marines?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't expect them to make Black Templar Crusader squads. I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably just build something, call it Neophytes, but have them be just a different looking assault intercessor, and be perfectly happy with that. And I'm definitely one of them is definitely going to be in Daisy Dukes, and
perfect. I want Gretchen and Daisy Dukes.
Yeah. Ooh, did you see? I was looking at War Games exclusive today. I was gonna send you a link. They have a bunch of ocean themed orcs, and there's some Gretchen riding sharks.
Wow, that sounds right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
Are they wearing bikinis?
No, but it is like they're squig sharks and they're adorable.
Oh.
And there's a war boss that has a crab claw for a power claw.
I think I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that one. That's pretty fun. I may have to look. Are they a U.S. company?
No. I think there's a cool company in the U.S. making minis.
Yeah, I guess not.
What brush was I using just now? Was I using a teeny tiny brush? Is that why this is taking so long? James Cameron Clark. Also, no terrifying mustache paint out. Makes me sad. Batfleck isn't a thing no more. Is it really that good? Isn't it like 3 hours? Like, I feel like it's pushing it for how long a movie gets to be.
Yep. I mean, does it have an intermission?
Oh, that'd be great if it has an intermission. I thoroughly approve. It just plays the old Adam West Batman. Na 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 na.
Intermissions are nice because maybe you don't come back.
Yeah. Or maybe if you don't have money, you just sneak in with the smokers.
Ah, there you go.
Happy Heretic fandom. Games Workshop needs to hire this Astartes guy. Also fandom. Fuck Games Workshop for hiring the Astartes guy. There's a lot of that. I don't know if there's a lot of that. I did watch. I didn't watch a video, but I clicked on the video and then looked at the comments for a video called Games Workshop ruined Astartes. And it was apparently breaking down all of the changes that they made, which I'm confused. I bet Games Workshop changed the music. Because I mean, music sucks, and you just have to use music that you're not going to get sued over. But if there's any little changes, I would bet those were done by the guy. Like I've heard, I didn't watch the video, but I've heard that there's weird stuff like scenes lasting an extra seconds, or frames being flipped.
Ah, how horrible!
And those sound like like George Lucas-y creator changes, not like. Not whatever Mike in the who's got a seat in the Warhammer
Boardroom.
Videos office, being like, I think this scene would really flow better if we flipped this scene.
Yeah.
What I don't like though is the guy, the creator still hadn't edited out the transitions from episode to episode. Because to me, it watches like one 15-minute movie, not 5 parts. Because some parts are longer than others. Some parts end in weird spots. So I wish that he had just edited out all the breaks. Because there's 4 3.5-second black screens in between dividing each segment. And I'm like, they're not really separate segments. James Cameron Clark, I'm using Reavers with different heads for neophytes. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I want to say Spellgrow. It makes some nice cloth legs. So I might try to pick up a couple of those.
The burp counter would be high tonight.
Yeah.
Feels like.
And it looks like you get buttloads of bits if you buy the Games Workshop, the new multi-part box of Assault Intercessors. So I think I'll pick one of those up to get all the extra chain swords and close combat weapons. And then, because I have 10 with Indominus, and then I'll have 10 more, and then I'll build 10 neophytes to sprinkle in. Because, Black Templar, they should have mostly close combat guys. Hollywood Wargaming. Games Workshop fan.
Yep. Games Workshop fans are difficult to satisfy.
Really? I hadn't noticed. I feel like most people are pretty, no.
Yeah, sometimes I ask myself, is there anyone that likes the game? Because sometimes it feels like maybe nobody does.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I like a lot of stuff. I don't complain about it, ever.
Yeah, like, if something starts to just not be fun, you just stop it.
Yep. Exactly.
Like, I like a lot of things, and I think that helps. Like, I feel like maybe some people just they pour so much into 40K that they can't handle it if it's not exactly what they want. Like, I love Harry Potter, Star Wars, I'm loving Star Trek. Like, all these different things I can just jump to if I need a break.
Do you think that do you think that there's a lot of people out there that are just Warhammer and that's it? Nothing else?
So.
Wow.
Like all these people who are like, I've been playing since 2nd edition. And I'm like, what? Why? Has it really been fun for like 20 years? Although half the time, I feel like those people are also like, although I stopped playing in 3rd edition and then I started back up in 8th. And
yeah. One of my favorite comments. We get this pretty much on every video. I've been wargaming since 1985, and I can tell you that you're wrong.
I was at the ribbon cutting ceremony in Nottingham in 1989, and
yeah, right. when they opened up their 2nd store, I met the general manager of all the Games Workshop stores.
Charlie Dempsey, would it be heresy to feminize Black Templar scouts? Nah.
Do whatever you want.
I mean, it'd be weird. It might be a little odd if it's just like, yeah, all the women are scouts. There's like 5. There's an entire chapter full of men, but then like all the scouts are women. But you know what? That could still work. I think
it'd be really fun. It'd be really fun if all the women were just like wearing no clothes and all the men were wearing normal stuff. That's really what you would see, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like if we gave the ability to design models to wargamers, that's what it would be.
Yeah, I got no problem with female Space Marines. I love it. One of the arguments always like, well, what are you gonna have male Sisters of Battle? Sure, why not?
Sure. I mean, it's a game. You can make anything up. It's kind of the beauty of it.
James Cameron Clark, it's 4 hours. It comes in parts, so there's easy intermission points. And, oh my god, it's 4 hours?
Too much.
Come on now. I wish they'd use the Batman spinning logo transition from now on.
That's pretty fun.
Holy cow, 4 hours of Batman?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not for me.
ZNBQ tips. I think some people replace their personality and identity with fandom, and it turns them obnoxious and stupid. And you know what? I think ZNBQ nailed it.
Yep.
Brett S. 40K, Warhammer Fantasy Battles, Age of Sigmar, Star Wars, Star Trek, MTG, all full, Magic the Gathering, all full of super salty fans. Yep. Pretty much.
Yep. I also think people really hate their lives, so they go to something that they have control over. And then if it doesn't, if maybe they don't actually truly have control over it, like, you know, the changes and stuff,
Yeah.
they get really upset.
Maybe Kathleen Kennedy shows up and ruins everything.
Exactly.
Because whenever there was a bad movie in the past, you know who we always blamed? The executive producer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, who? When everyone hated the prequels, everyone was like, "God damn it, Rick Berman." That was what everyone said, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Or not Rick Berman. That's the Star Trek guy. There was a Rick who helped produce Star Wars, the prequels.
I thought you just made up a name.
Executive producer Dick Wolf, right? He was
exactly.
What, CIS something or
One
other.
of those. Yep. They're all the same.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Jokel. Are those all full of super salty fans because of the hate or because of the sweet? The sweet though. The sweat? Sweet? Xena Q. And here I was impressed Jay knows the executive producer off the top of his head.
Yeah.
I know it's Rick
like,
something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure Kathleen Kennedy had a hand, but also those movies weren't that bad, so.
Whoa, all right.
Whatever.
Now we're just lying.
One of them was actually great.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe two of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually Rick Moranis. I think you nailed it, Rhaegar.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Dempsey. Yo, Jay, you ever plan on painting Flames of War? God, probably not. Historicals don't do much for me. I do like little tanks, though. So maybe one day, if I find a really nice sale on a box of something. But
probably not. That's
probably
what that
not.
means.
I remember a friend of ours really wanted to play Flames of War.
Yep.
Models looked a little. I mean, the tanks are just boxes, and the people are like little grains of rice on a metal base.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, well, and then doesn't it become a weird thing where it's like, well, we all play the allies because they're the good guys. So,
Yeah, well, our friend was not going to play the Allies. I'll
no,
tell you that.
he was not.
Yeah, he was going to role play as not
Yes.
the Allies.
Dr. Jokel. Rick McCullum. Yeah! That Rick.
Mm-hmm. And maybe friend is a loose term, too, now. Now that we've said all that.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Dempsey. It's awesome. I bet it's a fun game. I mean, why wouldn't every game be fun?
That's true.
I feel like if it wasn't a fun game, it just wouldn't become a thing.
Mm-hmm. I know. I asked a question to the Patreon chat on Discord about historical games, and Killer Void and Xenoobs and all those people responded and stuff. But I didn't look yet because I got busy. Because I was thinking maybe I would really like historicals because I like real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't look at the games that were suggested.
So, why even ask the question?
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. I looked at some of them looked like they might not be like games made by a company. They might be like open source games.
Ooh.
It's kind of neat, but it's like, where's the money at?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's out of the goodness of their hearts. Is that possible?
You know what?
In this
What I
day and
did
age?
find while looking up this the Codex video,
Mhm.
somebody made codexes for Star Wars 40K.
Ah.
Full,
Wow.
they made their own codex art and formatted it exactly like a codex. It was
That's
kind of
hilarious.
adorable, and they
Mm-hmm.
used the old Star Wars strategy card game models,
Mm-hmm.
like the gummy PVC pre-painted poorly models.
Mm-hmm.
It used those figures. It was pretty adorable.
Amazing.
The NewbieQ tips. How much would I have to tip to put some Napoleonic hussars on the Patreon paint poll? Boy, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much they cost.
Yeah.
Are they cool?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Send us a link to the models.
Yeah. Are they cooler than, like, science fiction machine gun toting robots or
Legion of the Damned.
Legion of the do they
That
have big
makes-
tits? I mean, what are we
Yeah.
working with?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm very excited about the one that looks like it's gonna win on the poll.
Yeah, those should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood Wargamer, are you more opposed to historicals of the scale of Flames of War? I play Bolt Action, which is in 28mm.
Hey,
I'm more of a sci-fi guy.
you like a sci-fi?
I don't like real stuff is kind of cool, but I mean, you're not going to get a Napoleonic trooper riding a space lizard carrying a flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Bolt Action was suggested to me by Killer Void as a good one. It's a nice place to start, and I've heard about that one before as well. Maybe it's really fun though.
Aquino Quinones, each Star Wars sequel movie made over $1 billion and were still considered mediocre performers. What kind of expectations did Disney have? Does Disney consider them mediocre performers? Because, I mean, I feel like they were able to sell their streaming platform based on Mandalorian, so...
That's true.
I don't know. Maybe it's still worth it. I'm sure Disney didn't say that. Well, didn't tweet. Yeah, the Star Wars, we kind of bungled it. Oops.
Yep. Yeah. No way would they say something like
We were
that.
hoping for 100 trillion, but we only got a couple of billion.
Yeah. BS.
Lucasfilm stumbles across Star Wars codexes online. Cease and desist. There are companies way worse than Disney, though. I mean, anyone who's ever tried to do anything with who owns Mario?
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Apparently, Nintendo is horrific. They don't like anyone doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But and also obviously those codex people didn't get a cease and desist because Disney's actually pretty darn lenient.
Mm-hmm. No, they're horrible and
It's-
awful.
It's like the people are like, oh, Games Workshop is doing all these changes just to crush third-party bits, and it's like, yeah, but there's more people making third-party stuff now than ever. There's like 10 times as many now.
Mm-hmm.
That Games Workshop has started to crush them.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood Wargaming. The great thing about historicals is that nobody owns the rights to things like World War II or Napoleonic. So you can buy the models and play many different rule sets and to find the one you like. That is nice, but it doesn't sound like there's a lot of money in it.
Maybe that doesn't matter.
I'm not saying money makes for a good game, but like if I was making a war game, I'd want to own the IP. I'd want to be able to send people cease and desist.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it sounds like you're a businessman more than a gamer. Maybe you work for Games Workshop and
Oh
or
no!
Disney.
I've been found out.
Mm-hmm. I bet underneath your normal clothing you're wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
better stop shilling for Games Workshop, Jay.
Xena McHugh, where in the Discord should I put the link to the latest and greatest Napoleonic Hussar minis? How about Patreon only? Or else hot takes if you think everyone might like it. Or not hot takes, that's also Patreon only. General? Anything could go in general.
That's true. Ooh, they're there.
Aquino Quinones. Nintendo shut down a charity tournament for a 20-year-old gamer because it used a mod to play it online.
Amazing.
Stop doing charity! Make your own characters and then use them for charity.
Here, I'll send you a link. The link to this.
Right, stop shilling for Games Workshop, Jay. I'll never stop shilling.
Or I guess you can just look at the Patreon.
I could shingle my whole roof with my shilling.
Mm-hmm. I think they look pretty neat.
100 Napoleonic. Yes, I want to leave perryminiatures.com. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's guy on horses.
It'd have to be a space horse for you to really care.
I mean, he could have a laser gun. That wouldn't hurt.
I like their hats.
Their hats are fun.
You don't think it'd be fun to paint a horse?
I don't know. 4 of the same horses with 4 of the same guys. They're all the same model. It'd be fun, but I don't know. I like a little fiction. I like a little bigger, larger than life. Hashtag cancel Jay. Yes, cancel me. Rhaegar tips. All right, horn dog bros. I'm gonna go run and try to lose some weight. Have a good night and wish me luck. Good night, Rhaegar.
Yeah.
You could always listen to these streams on record as you run.
That's true.
Charlie Dempsey. I think we need to boycott Pariah Nexus so Games Workshop will stop selling stuff at absurd prices. The problem with that is some people won't, and so some people will just buy it because they want it. Because I think currently everyone is boycotting everything from Games Workshop, but the only problem is that there's millions of scabs.
That's true. I'm boycotting stuff from Games Workshop.
Me too. Mm-hmm. I boycott Games Workshop every day I don't buy a thing.
Yep. Me too.
Dr. Jokel. A father asked Disney if it was okay to put Spider-Man on his son's gravestone because he was a mega fan and they turned him down.
Nice.
That makes sense.
There you go, Disney. Because then they'd have to let anyone do it.
Then they'd have to let anyone do it. And also, I don't know, that's a little weird. Then all of a sudden it becomes like a meme. Like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man's tomb.
Yeah, that's true.
All of a sudden, your nice, beautiful graveyard full of angels and nice tombstones, and then there's just Spider-Man.
That's true.
Is there like a homeowners association for dead people?
Jeez. I don't know much about how that works, unfortunately. But that is a fun idea.
You're not allowed to put out the inflatable lawn ornaments.
The inflatable lawn angels.
All of a sudden there's a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Aquino Quinones. It's too late. The battered wives already bought Pariah immediately. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who crapped all over Pariah Nexus and then still bought it.
Yep.
Just wait 4 months for all that stuff to come out separately.
Yeah, but then it won't be a deal.
You're saving like $10.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever else. What about Conflict 47, World War II, but sci-fi? See, that is definitely more interesting. Mech suits.
I mean, I think like a Red Alert would be kind of cool.
Steampunk. Red Alert would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, or maybe
Where it's kind of
like
it's like an alternate universe.
yeah. Or you know what'd be really cool is if there was like a war game, a little bit like 40K, but it was Star Wars.
Well, there you go. Whatever else, I would kill for Red Alert minis. Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. That's a joke.
One of my first 3D printing projects that I never finished was I was going to build the Tesla reactor from Red Alert, but I never built it. I started it and then I never finished. I always like to look at the old power plants. Brett S. There are people who complain about the types of headstones in graveyards not aesthetically pleasing. Interesting. And their name is Karen.
ZNibQ. Wait for them to come out separately, but then I won't have the meta.
Exactly.
I mean, how different are assault intercessors to regular intercessor, or heavy intercessors to regular intercessors? Just proxy for 4 months. See if they're actually good first. See the regular intercessors have a bolt gun, or a heavy bolt, or a regular bolt gun, but the heavy intercessors have a heavy bolt gun. Completely different.
Yep. And I would definitely know the difference.
I
would totally be able to tell.
Power surge. I just want more big units, more vehicles and mechs across all armies. Kind of tired of the small units.
I agree. That'd be fun.
Nice. 40K, but Star Wars. You mean like Legion? Holy cow.
Wow.
You know what? I think you've nailed it. ZNibQ. Yeah, because design, storage, shipping, and overhead for Games Workshop is definitely reducible to $17 per SKU. Is that what what people estimate a box costs GW? I know some people have done the math based on figures they make up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
based on undeniable truth? You mean?
I assume Games Workshop has a huge markup that is borderline ridiculous.
I mean, they're a public company. You can see how much money they make.
Yeah.
They make $250 million a year.
That's a poor performing Marvel movie.
Exactly.
That's actually a really poorly performing Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's an insanely poor performing.
That's like that
Marvel
Hulk movie that came out in 2001 with Edward Norton. Kinonas, if you sell enough units, yeah. How much do you think a cardboard box with less than half a pound of plastic costs to ship? I don't know.
I have no idea.
EonsOfBattle. Economics is a science. I think maybe Games Workshop would argue it's an art.
It's an art. It's an art. It's an art to make more money. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they probably have it all figured out.
Yeah.
You're probably doing a great job.
Oh no, Nick's shill. Cancel Nick.
Oh no.
I feel like I don't get to complain because I buy a bunch of Games Workshop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And be weird and pathetic if I was simultaneously buying and painting Games Workshop stuff and being like, yeah, screw Games Workshop.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, like some other folks. Charlie Dempsey, cancel everything.
Yeah. Everyone gets canceled.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that would be amazing.
No one breaks. No one gets out. Everyone's done.
Dr. Jokel. Hot take, Games Workshop Rat Swarm Mini is actually some material mold oversplash waste that happens to come out of the machines the same way every time and vaguely looks like a pile of rat/turds. God. Do you think...
I cannot believe how many people are defending that in those comments. I knew people would, but I didn't think that many people would.
It's a pretty shocking model. I mean, it's like you sprinkled rice on a base. And you painted the tip of it pink to make the rat head, and then the rest of it black.
Yeah, people said they were good. A lot of people said that they're good. And there's actually worse models out there. Couldn't believe it.
Montecheer. My latest Games Workshop order came in today, so I will resume boycotting until my next paycheck.
Exactly.
It's so true.
Oh, I got my Stimmy today.
Ooh.
I could buy a lot of Games Workshop.
I feel like I'm kind of done on Games Workshop for the meantime. I think a lot of my hobby dollars are going to go into other games.
Lizardman. But yeah.
Oh, Lizardman. Well,
We'll
the second you've put paint to your first Gloomspite get, that's the day that the Seraphon will be ordered.
Exactly. I know, but then and then the problem is you've been talking about Malifaux, and I got that book, and I look at all those cute models, and I'm like, well, I could maybe Malifaux it up.
Well, how many models come in the Age of Sigmar box?
22?
22. How many models come in a Malifaux box?
4.
Ah, okay. Which one is going to take more time?
Yeah. Because some of the Troggoth and stuff, I think would take a little bit of time.
I think so. Especially that giant one.
Yeah.
Like the Troggoth King.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what it's called. I have no idea what it actually is called. Might as well be that. But yeah, and I like little troll models.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Dempsey, Nick, if you agree, if Games Workshop doesn't, do you agree that if Games Workshop doesn't bring back all the out of production Imperial Guard models, i.e., Kirskin, Talarn, Vostroyan, etc., we should storm their headquarters?
I mean, I think we should just storm it anyways.
I was shocked. I was looking on the web store the other day, and they still sell the Steel Legion models. I think those must be either resin or metal.
Wow. I mean, they still sell the Deathcopter.
That's true.
A lot of people said that was the worst model that they still sell, which I understand.
I don't even hate it though. I don't really think it looks that bad. It's not good enough to be that unit because you need a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think one would look all right. Just a little. It's a helicopter.
Yeah, but you need more than one.
And it looks exactly like the helicopter from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
I know, you need more than one.
Yeah, you need more than one.
And it takes a lot of work to make that look good.
Yes. Kinones. Troggoths are low-key kind of thick.
Yeah. Oh, they got a booty.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to paint those. Those are going to be fun.
Charlie Dempsey. They are still producing the metal ones. Holy moly, those are old. I guess oldies but goldies if Games Workshop is refusing to axe them. And on that note, folks, it's about that time snuck up on us.
It did. It snuck up on me. Well, we have a video out tomorrow.
We do.
We'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central for another stream. And then after that stream, we have a Patreon stream. So if you want to see us get wet and wild, got to join the Patreon.
Everyone come to the patron stream. Well, everyone who's a patron. Everyone become a patron and then come to the patron-only stream.
Yeah, then everyone can come if everyone's a patron.
Brett Jay, that was Road Warrior, Thunderdome, the different characters played by the same actor that looked the same and flew planes. Oh no!
Oh,
Jay is also wrong. End stream.